I love beat making in Studio One, especially on the go. But one thing that has always bothered me slightly about that is that when I have a small screen available, the Impact XT plugin window, which is the sampler in Studio One, takes up too much space. Now, in Studio One Pro 7, we have consolidated the Impact XT directly into the Node Editor window, so you don't have to open it up separately, and it really does a lot for streamlining the workflow. Let me show you. So here I have a beat going on. Right? And I would like to tweak some of these sounds and parameters. And what I used to do in the past is I opened up the instrument editor by clicking here, and you notice how much space that is taken up, right? And it's difficult to see the entire pattern now. But in Studio One Pro 7, we have a new button here, which is labeled Pad Controls. And when you click that, you see how the Impact XT is opening up side by side with your pattern. And depending on which cell you're selecting, you can see that the same pad is opening up here on Impact. It can be directly edited. So that is super, super useful. Also, note how well this is scaling. So if I make this really small, then I just see the most important parameters. If I make this larger, then I have access to almost all of the impact controls. So this is really a fantastic one single window workflow that's gonna make your life a whole lot easier if you're beat making. Studio One Pro 7 also comes with a brand new node editor that lets you add your own customized scales, filter by scale, only show the notes that you're currently using, which is great for percussive workflows, for example, and a whole lot more. All of these functions have been consolidated into a new single Scale Tools panel, which is located directly in the Node Editor toolbar. The Scales feature inside of the Node Editor now supports custom user scales, which is really cool because you can show them directly inside of the scale menu below the preset scales. The new pitch visibility filter includes an additional option that hides all unused pitches, leaving only those with the node events visible. This option is especially useful for unpitched instruments like drums where you don't need all of the pitches, you just have 16 pads or something like that, so it doesn't make sense to display any other pitches but those 16. Editing node events in scale is now faster and easier than ever with the new in-scale visibility filter option. When this option is active, then all the pitches that are not part of the currently selected scale are not being shown, and so you can edit the node events exclusively within the scale, and all the pitches that are not part of it that you don't want to use are not being considered. Another awesome feature that I've been requesting forever is polyrhythmic melodic pattern. So maybe you've seen my video on pattern mode before. If you're familiar with that, then you know that in drum mode, you were able to set a different step length for each of the cells. So for example, I could have one of the rim shots loop with just 6 steps, and this means that they always play at a slightly different point in time with each other. Now you can do the exact same thing for melodic pattern as well, and that is just as cool, maybe even cooler. So here I have like a simple bass line. And it really doesn't sound like much yet. And then I'm gonna set one single note between step 3 and 4, like that. And you notice that a ton of notes were actually added here in the editor. That's because the A3 pitch is being repeated every 5/16 notes, while all the other stuff is playing 64. So they always play at a different point, which gives you a lot of unpredictable and interesting groove. So I absolutely love this feature. It gives you so much more animated bass lines with just a couple of clicks. Fantastic for techno. Try it out.